Hey guys, welcome to Sarah's Jewelry Studio. So today we have the finished jewelry video for the Curated Bead Box Sweet Serenity collection. So I'll show you guys, this is all that I have left out of that whole box. Just a random little selection of beads here. So there you go. So this is all I have left. So I'm going to show you guys what all I made. So stick around and check it out. Alright, so here we go on this finished jewelry update from the Curated Bead Box for the collection called Sweet Serenity. So we are going to go ahead and get started. So I have this first setup here. Now you will notice the focal bead on here, this shell bead, these flat shell beads here, they did not come in this collection. So I actually got them from Joann's. So they came on a little card like this, it says natural shells. I paid $2.39 for them on sale. And I still have all these left over as well, so you can see that they do go a long way. So I just went ahead and added these in. I felt like that these sets just needed like the beads needed a little more interest to them. So I also added in, you see these beads here, they also did not come with this set. So out of this set, these faceted beads are the only ones that are in this collection that actually came from this box. So you can see I have sea beads back here. They did not come with this collection. But this strand of these faceted rounds, I just felt like the color of them did not go so well with everything else in the box. So I just went out and found some things that I thought that went well with them. So these were, I believe they're the apple green faceted glass bead. I believe that's which ones they are. So I also picked up these, also from Joann's. They're just glass beads. So I can get that to focus for you. Oop. There we go. So they're just glass beads. Same thing, $2.39 for them. And they're just like rectangle glass beads, and they kind of have this light green and yellow color mixed in. So I picked those up. Alright, so this set here, so these are actually on studs. So there we go. So we just have a couple of the faceted rounds, a couple of these long rectangular drop type beads here, and then I just have them on some eye pins, or head pins rather, head pin, eye pin, and then just on these stud earring backs. So there's those. And then this is just a stretch bracelet. So I like my stretch bracelets. So there's that. And then I actually used green stretch material, stretch fiber. So I actually got these. They have a bunch of different colors. I got them from AliExpress. It took them a couple months to get here, but very affordable, and I was able to get a bunch of different colors. And then the necklace here is just on with a lobster claw. And then, like I said, I just have these seed beads in the back here. And then you can see it's just this little pattern. The colors really match these shell beads very well. So, alright, so there you go. That was the first set out of this. Alright, the next set, these all kind of are going to have a very similar kind of feel. There's one that's a one-off that's going to be totally different. But the rest of these sets, they are all very similar. So this is actually a longer necklace. So we have same beads, same pattern on a lobster claw bracelet here. And then same beads, same pattern on some gold ear wires. So here we go. So these wood beads I actually added in from my own stash. So the rest of these are all pretty much, except for one, is going to have these wood beads in here. I just thought that, you know, it made a nice cohesive look across all the sets. And it just added a little bit of interest. So it wasn't just, you know, glass beads with glass beads. So I just added them in to make little patterns here. So we got some of these wood beads here. And then these are faceted that came with the box, and then these I just made an alternating pattern here with these. I have such a hard time with the names on all these. I want to say this is No, it's not the sea swirl. It's got to be the khaki marble. I don't remember. These were hard for me to keep track of which ones were each. I know that these are the galaxy beads. I knew that for sure because I had already ordered some of those for myself. And then these are a different kind of wood bead down here. These are chunkier. So there's that. And then the bracelet is matching in pattern. Same beads. So we got every other, and then the bigger wood beads and then the smaller wood beads. And I want to say I think I got the wood beads from Hobby Lobby. So there you go. So there's the next set. Okay. So the next one is not a set, it's just a necklace. Actually, the next couple are just necklaces. So this one is in the same style, and this one uses the crackle beads. So this one also has different wood beads in here. So these have the bigger wood beads from the last set here, and then on the between the crackle beads, since these are a larger bead, these are the 12 millimeter champagne crackle. I use these flat wood beads in between. So they are like painted dark around the outside edge, and then they're lighter in the middle. And they just kind of have more variations in some of these. So I just thought it looked really nice with the crackle beads. Kind of broke that up a little bit. So you can see the color differences in there, but it goes very well with the crackle beads in there. So there's that one. And again, these are more the faceted rounds. I'm going to say these are I don't know, they're plum. I don't know if they're the pale ones or the soft ones. I want to say they're the soft ones, but I could be wrong. Okay, so the next one is also just a necklace. So this one I used beads from my own collection. So the only things that came out of this are these little drops, the 8 by 10 millimeter gold vintage style teardrop glass beads. So I used them all in this here. Oops, there you go. I don't know why the autofocus isn't working now, but alright, so there we go. So I use these are kind of like those like aurora beads, or I don't know what they call them. They're kind of like galaxy beads in my opinion. I don't know what else the other terminology would be for them, but yeah. So I used the drops on here. Alright, so there you go. So this was the one-off necklace that doesn't look like anything else in this collection. But those beads, to me, they didn't go with anything else in the collection. So I just made them their own thing. Same thing kind of with the first ones. Alright, so then we have another three-piece set here. The last two are three-piece sets. So we have these that are also in these purple kind of colors. So I really like the way this one turned out. So we have silver ear wires here with more of the wood bead. Oops, they keep getting away from me. More of the wood bead spacers on there. So you can see I just did, some of the chunkier pieces on there. Sorry guys, my hands are really tore up from working in the garden. So if you haven't seen my garden tour video, you can check that out. So then we just have this bracelet here. It's got little rope kind of toggle clasp on there. And then we have one of the crackle beads there, and then more of the galaxy beads. And then these are just the small plum rounds. These are the 6 millimeter. So there's that. Alright. And then the necklace here has the same kind of matching pattern. So this was the last crackle bead that I had, so that's why there's only one. The necklace does not have that, but I made it symmetrical, so without a crackle bead in the middle here, it's still all nice and even. So I just did little bits of the wood beads in here, and then more of the smaller wood pieces here in the middle between these. And then on the back of this one is the same matching rope toggle clasp like on the bracelet. So there's that. Alright, and then the last set is very, it uses a lot of beads, we'll say that. So, and it's another green set. So here is the bracelet. It's a stretch bracelet. So these have got to be the khaki marble style glass beads. They don't look khaki to me at all. They look green with black accents on them, or dark green accents. So, but that is the only other 12mm. Aside from the champagne crackle glass bead, the only other 12mm is the khaki marble style glass bead. So that's got to be what this is. I tried looking it up on the site and it did not come up at all. So I also used the last two of these rondelles on here to make a focal. So there you go. So that is the stretch bracelet. Alright, and then here are the earrings, which I really like this kind of style of earrings where you do the long chains. So you can see I have two dangles of the long chains with some of the rondelles. So there's those nice little longer earrings. And then here is the piece that I really enjoyed working on, and that is a 3-strand focal necklace. Get that to sit right, and it actually sits really nicely when you wear it. So again, I used more of these wood beads here as spacer beads, and I tripled them up just to kind of make it more of a statement to go with these beads. I thought the brown in here really brought out the colors in the marbling effect on these beads. And then I just did a row of the rondelles, just to add that pop of sparkle in there. And then up here we just did these rounds here. And then these are all together. So what I did was I did, you know, two of the wires. These are just on beading wire. I did 2 of the wires, and then on, you know, with one crimp tube, and then one by itself with just a number 1 crimp tube, and then just put them both crimp tubes together inside of the clamshell there. And then this just has the lobster claw on the back. So there you go. So that was the last set out of this collection. So there you go. So I really enjoyed that set. Honestly, I think it would be perfect if it was in, you know, different colorings, but that's just my personal preference. These kind of yellow greens. I don't typically wear anything in that kind of color family, but I think it would be beautiful, you know, with you know, a very nice dress or anything like that if you did wear something in that color family. It's not my personal taste, but as far as the colors, I love the set, though I love the way it looks. I just wish the colors were slightly different, more tan, or, you know, obviously blue. I love blue, or purple. But yeah, so, you know, they give us what we need to work with, and this is what I made out of what I had to work with. And I think that it turned out beautifully. These 2 beads didn't come with the collection. I just realized that. But I did get them from, I want to say dollarbead.com, pretty positive. So yeah, I definitely did, which is their sister site, Curated Bead Box, their sister site, dollarbead.com. So that is where I got these from. So, all right, so that was everything. That was all the finished jewelry for this box. So I hope you enjoyed. Go ahead and comment below which is your favorite piece, and any feedback that you might have for me. I love it, and I will comment back to all you guys, whoever comments. And if you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, please go ahead and do so, and I will talk to you on the next video.